Hi everyone, it's Bae bringing you Captain Tsubasa, Tatakae Dream Team, the Japanese version, and afterwards, again like the last video, I will cover the global version, okay? Because there are so many new things going on in both the Japanese and the global version. So first I would like to cover the Japanese because there's less, way less than global. I have so many things to say for global, and I think you guys do too. So hold up, okay? First of all, for the Japanese version, as I've been mentioning in the previous video, the new events came. So the new gacha will feature all the existing characters that have good passive skills, which Club Games selected. And I was assuming that this whatever rainbow you get from this gacha will be one of the characters that Club Games chosen. So I thought there was gonna be no shitty characters inside, and my guess was right. However, there's so many characters they included. Other than what you just saw, like Brolin, Schneider here, and Tsubasa, these are all good. But they selected 35 characters. Okay, so each characters only have 0.086%. Because the entire percentage of SSR is 3%. It's the normal gacha. So yeah, so there's 35. So you know, these 35 characters shared the 3%. So that ends up to be 0.086%, which means you can't really aim for a certain character with this percentage. Okay, don't do that. That's too dangerous. Yeah. So let's say, for example, you were unable to get like this new Tsubasa from the Tsubasa 283 event that previously came, and you want to aim for it now, but you shouldn't do that because it's only 0.086%. That's like, you know, aiming for it's worse than Dream Collection or Dream Fest characters that's being picked up usually, right? It's like aiming for picked up characters during Dream Fest or Collection. That's how risky or dangerous it is. So I would not recommend you to do that, okay? But for example, if you are one of those person who haven't done much gacha recently and you're looking for something new, this might be okay because as you saw in the probability, there's so many recent characters. Yeah, rather than like the real old ones. And even if they're old, they're really good passive characters like Nankatsu Tsubasa, Pierre, who has 30% boost if Napoleon's there, Misaki, 20% boost, right? Things like that. So it's good. Yeah. Okay, so that's about the gacha. And next is this Cherry Blossom Medal event, and you know, normally it's a real pain in the ass event, right? Like you know, everyone knows, even the global people who plays the global version, you hate this event, don't you? But for this one, it's not that hard. Actually, I think this is a good event. Well, I really think this is how the balance should be. I played this event very many times already with my club mates. And there's only 3 stages times 3 difficulty modes, so that's only 9. So you could you're able to get farm 9 dream balls too, you know, from this. That's it. But they drop many cherry blossom medals than I was expecting, and I expected. And on top of that, you're able to. They also drop this dream pot gacha tickets, pretty much, and plus, even if you don't have enough from the drop, you could also exchange these gold medal 1/1 dream pot ticket. Yeah, so you could get it from, you know, many places. And to be honest, I've played the stage like probably like more than 20 times. Like here, as you can see here, my club mates are really active. So I played over like 20 times, I'm sure, and I already have this much medals. It only took me like an hour or maybe hour and a half or something, and I already got this many. And I got like 38 dream pot tickets with that like around 1 hour gameplay. Yeah, so that you could tell from that how easily they drop these good stuff, right? And there's not so many things in here, and they also have formation, but it's like a B rank, so it's not that good. And I don't know why, but I got it from somewhere else, so I already have these. Yeah, so they're using the same, existing formation here. So for those who've already gotten it in the past, like me, you don't need to collect these silver coins either. That means you only have to collect like 30 gold medals for SSR ticket, and then 8 for SSR black ball, and 4 times 5 SR black ball. That's 20. And that's about it. And for the rest, all you have to do is you could do dream pot ticket endless forever until you get Masao and Kazuo. So that means they're letting us get Masao and Kazuo, obviously, because at the end, as the number what's inside of this dream pot gacha will decrease, right? And I only have 112 left. So at the end of the day, you'll get it for sure, right? So yeah, so I really like this event. It's a really good event, I think, and it's no pain, there's no pain at all to me. Yeah, so please everyone be relieved. Finally we get to play without stress. Yeah, so that's that. And what else do we have? So challenge road is here again. So this challenge road, from this time, for the first time, they allow you, for those who've already cleared, there's 30 challenge road stages, right? And then if you clear all these 30, they show up this EX stages, 5 stages like last time. But as for the first 30 stages, since the stages are the same, from now on you are allowed to skip. Okay, so they let you choose from where do you want to play up to stage 20. So at most you could skip 19 stages and start from stage 20. But the thing is, if you skip 1 to 19 or wherever, the ones you skipped, you won't get any prize, right? And if you look here, they show you the prize. It's the same as last time. So if you go inside here and you press this button, it shows you like which road you get what, right? So for road 5 you get these SSR notes, for road 10 you get these coaches, and then road 15 UR notes, and then 20 this rainbow thing. But you can't skip 20 anyway, so you have to clear this, so it's okay. So do you want these is the question, but that's not it. Okay, this was really tricky and I got caught and I messed up big time. So I don't want anybody to be like me, but it might be too late already because I was unable to upload this video so quickly. So maybe many of you have already started it and messed up like me, so that's too bad. But the thing is, right, from this time, well, unlike last time's challenge road, they're again giving away dream balls per each first clear, per each stage, from stage 1 to 19 or 30, everything. So that means if you skip to 19, you lose the chance of farming these dream balls, which is shit. Why do they do this? I don't understand. Why do they say from today, this time's challenge road, you get to skip, so forget the annoying easy stages and just skip everything and start from 20. That's what they say. But at the same time, they say there's this note in Japanese saying if you skip the stages, for those that you skipped, you won't get any prizes plus the first time clearing bonus, it says, which we were never able to get in the previous challenge road. So I just simply thought that they're talking about these shitty SSR notes or UR notes, which we don't care about, right? But I found out at the end that we were able to get dream balls per each stage, which wasn't the case for last time. So please, for those who haven't started it yet, and please don't mess up like me, okay? And although there's this skip function, don't use it. So this is ridiculous. They're giving us this new function which we can't use. How smart is that, huh? So that's the situation. So for those who haven't done it yet, please don't skip, because you're gonna lose 19 dream balls at max, okay? Like me. So don't do that. And yeah, last but not least, what you get this time's prize, everything is the same as last time when Napoleon's was there, but the difference is Napoleon's skill level 5 times 2 will now be the new Dreamfest Nita's skill, which is S rank high speed running Hayabusa or Falcon shot. Yeah, S. You get to get 2 of these tickets if you succeed to clear these EX stages, which is really hard. I already tried Road 1 where you need Leo and Pepe, and not only that, but you need to score with either one of them 3 points altogether. It's okay like Leo to score 1 and then Pepe 2, you know, it's just a total, but then 3, you have to make 3 goals out of like 740,000 strength team, Japan team. That's ridiculous. It was super hard, so be aware, okay? And by the way, I have gacha limited Pepe, and I am not succeeding at the moment. And oh, by the way, the second road is play using limited Japanese characters. It doesn't say who, so I assume it's those, you know, the previous events characters that you were able to get. You know, that Rio Japan 7 guys plus the Asian qualifier Japanese characters. Yeah, so it's gonna be really tough, I think, too, for Road 2. And Road 3, it says use Tachibana Brothers and get 3 goals from the Mexican WI team. So this is again probably really hard, and I think you need at least that Dream Pot Masao in order for you to complete this, because Dream Pot Kazuo doesn't have good shot stats. So yeah. Oh, by the way, for Road 1, you were able to get 100% boost for Brazilian characters. So Pepe and Leo, they are both Brazilian. So yeah, it's not like... So you're able to get Leo, for example, from the League medal and Pepe from Online medal. So for those who don't have these characters, get it from there, and you might be able to clearly this stage. Yeah. And yeah, so probably for these other roads, Road 2 and 3, although you know you are forced to use some shitty characters, I think they'll give you somewhat boost, I assume, from, you know, how it was in Road 1. Yeah. And for Road 4, it says use Nita and make hat trick, which means you have to make 3 goals with Nita. Unlike, you know, for Road 3 and Road 1, it also says make 3 goals, but you know, you don't have to make all 3 goals with one character. You could, you know, use either Leo or Pepe. Yeah, it's only the total for these 2 roads, right? But for Road 4, you have to make hat trick, which means 3 goals with one character, which is Nita. Yeah. And Road 5, it just says just defeat the opponent team. That's it. Yeah. So those are the new EX stages for this time. So yeah, that's about it for today, I think, for the Japanese version. Well, sorry, actually I'll just do Japanese this time because it already took up. Well, okay, I'm just gonna shift to the global right now, okay? So for global, it's gonna be, there's a lot to say, really. So 5 million downloads this year, so this is pretty good bonus. They give you like every day 5 dream balls for just to log in by just logging in, and also they gave you hold on, yeah, some, you know, login bonuses, and they give they I don't know what this is exactly. We never had this in Japan, but it says you get to pull this special transfer where you have like a 50% chance of getting SSR, right? So should I just do that first? I don't know what this is, this one right here. So I have 9 days left, and it says 5 million download special transfer is now on. During the event, you can use single transfer at no cost. This special transfer can be retrieved 5 times, and SSR drops are 50%. So you can pull over and over 5 times until you get SSR. Is that it? I think that's it, right? Let's try. I have 5 times. So yeah, I guess I could stop. It's like a gamble. Do you want to go, like, for example, my first pull I get like a SSR, but okay character, and do I want to go farther, right? That's the thing. But if I go farther, there is a chance that I miss everything and I don't get SSR. I think that's the type of gacha or transfer this is. Let's try. Looks like I got an SSR. I think I do. See? So what do I get? So it's like a tutorial gacha or transfer, if you guys remember. Okay, that's good. That's good. So what do I get? What do I get? Zeno Hernandez. I don't need this because I have both Wakabayashi and Wakashimazu, so I'm gonna retry 5 more times. See, it's like a thing. What is it called? The tutorial gacha. No bird. I might not have it this time. Nope. This is SR, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna retry. Come on. One bird, hey? Oh my god. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm gonna miss everything from here, man. I still have 3 more chances left. Let's go, come on. This is pretty neat, huh? Okay, chance banner, 5 birds, chance 5 birds, gold. That's good. I think I got something. Okay, good. So who did I get? I don't think this include characters from Dream Fest or Collection. So yeah, I think from the normal transfer. And I don't think they include the newest ones. Ooh, this is... Oh my god! I needed oh my gosh, sorry. SGGK catch because I only have Green Wakabayashi who has SGGK punch, which means I'm taking this. I am taking this. Woo! This is good, man. This was good. Now, let me just finish this, okay? I could teach his SGGK catch to the Green Wakabayashi right here. Oh yeah. Now I have me a perfect Wakabayashi. Good thing. That was good. That was a real nice pull. That was a real nice pull. Alright, man. So that was the thing. So you were able to know what it was, right? I think you've already done it probably by the time I upload this video. So that's the 5 million downloads. And there are April premiere event together with the Misugi event. And this premiere event also include some login bonus. They give you a lot of good things. So at day 10, they even give you SSR guaranteed ticket. Yeah? Plus, you know, tons of dream balls like 5, 5, 10, 5, 5. Yeah, they give you a lot for global version. They don't give us this much in Japan. They only give us like 1 per every day or things like that. But for you guys, man, they even give you guys sometimes like 50 in 1 day, right? That's good. That's good for you guys. So yeah, so my topic today. Okay, before I go on, let me just go over the transfer characters, the new ones. How are they? Are they good? Are they worth going after? Okay. So these are the passives. So Shingo Aoi with his agility killer, Aoi gets 5% to all stats when matched up against agility type players. Okay, 5%. That's not that good. You know, normally with the killer type of passives, you know, good characters have 10. Yeah. So I would say this isn't that good. Okay, in terms of passive. And for okay, let's just go over the characters here. Hold on. So is this Tsubasa good? Well, it's red type Tsubasa. So there was never any red type ever since the very first Nankatsu Tsubasa. So he is, I would say he's good. But the thing is, his stats, as you can see, is really mediocre, I would say. Yeah. And you know, for red type Nankatsu Tsubasa, after his passive, he's way better. Yeah, he gets 20% boost on all his parameter if he's matched up against Japanese characters, which is really good because, you know, the goalie obviously is, many of them are Japanese, like Wakabayashi, Wakashima's the good ones, right? So Nankatsu Tsubasa, after his passive, he'll be like a monster Wakabayashi killer. Yeah, so I would say, you know, compared to that, he's a bit weaker. So many people in Japan, they just take out this aura curtain and put it on another Tsubasa that they have, like for example Samurai Tsubasa, because it's gonna be hard for those who have Tsubasa to take out Samurai and, you know, put another Tsubasa, because he what's most important for that Tsubasa is the team skill, which boosts 10% of the agility type. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. But he's okay, of course. I'm not saying he's bad. And this Misaki, so wait, hold on. So this Misaki, he's okay. He has a clean cut pass, which is very strong pass, S rank pass. It's really hard, and this guy's pass stats is super strong. I think as of today in the global version, he is the strongest passer in the game. Yeah, but afterwards, when the green initial Misaki gets his passive where all his stats will go up by 20% if Tsubasa is around, that green initial Misaki will be better. Yeah, but this guy's agility type, so the type is different. So for those who are going with agility, this is gonna be a monster passer Misaki for sure. Yeah, so he's good. I would say he's better than Tsubasa. Next, Matsuyama, he's not that good actually. He now has finally S rank shot. Unlike for the Dream Fest, he didn't have anything. Yeah, but look at his stats. It's 14,000, 13,000, 13,000. Yeah, and he's a bit weighted on shot, but it's really not that strong anyways. Yeah, so since there's already Dream Fest Matsuyama, or like even the event Samurai Matsuyama, who is not that strong on the field, but when he matches up against opponent, all his skill strength goes up by 50%, right? That means I would say that one is better. Well, it might not be better, but I would say that event Matsuyama you were able to get for free basically if you worked hard, right? But as for this, you have to pay to get it, and I don't think it's worth going after. That's my point. Yeah, but for those who got this from this gacha or transfer, it's okay. Don't worry about it, because this Eagle Shot this is the only character you can get this shot from. And for those who have like Fest Matsuyama or other Matsuyama, well, Fest Matsuyama I would say, you might want to teach this skill so that you'll have a better Fest Matsuyama. Although Fest Matsuyama doesn't have a real strong shooting stats, I think as a DM character, having a good shooting skill means you could clear the ball when you're like caught against opponent characters, because normally DMs or DFs, they're not that good at like offensive skills or stats. They're not that high, right? But if you have like a S rank shot, it's gonna be hard for the opponent to get it, because normally defenders and DMs, they match up against the opponent's forward. Yeah, and forwards or AMs, they don't have blocking skills. So if you shoot, it's gonna be hard for the opponent to get it, which means you could at least you make the ball go far away from the goal. Yeah, so there is a point. And as for this Aoi, he's good. He's pretty good. As you can see from here, the stats, his stats are pretty good. Compared to all the past Aoi, I would say this guy's the best, because in the past the past Aois weren't that good, to be honest. But this time he gets the S rank shot. Although this shot is not that strong, as you can see, the momentum is only 375. Normally S rank shots on its 400s for sure, and like for the strong ones it's like 475. So this one's not that strong, to be honest. But yeah, still he finally gets a S rank shot from the ground, and he has a dribbling A rank skill, eruption of Mount Fuji, and also bob and weave defense, which is a tackle, right? Yeah, which you were able to get from the previous samurai event, the green ones. So for those who got many of those, you're able to level this skill easily. So yeah, at the end it'll be really useful. And also there's like many dribbles for him in the past from the past characters, so you could teach that. So he'll be able to have shot, dribble. Well, he already have dribble, so but I think the B rank SSR Ray dribble is gonna be better than this A rank, because A rank level 1 is weaker. Yeah, so you might want to think of replacing it for those. Yeah, that's one option, I think. And he also has 1-2. Oh no, you can't get it. Yeah, okay. In the Japanese version, there is this new function feature where you can use this item to take off character's sub skill that you want to take off, and then put it back onto another character. You're able to do that. Yeah, so when that feature comes to the global version, what you should do for those who have this or other Aoi is take out the 1-2 skill from the initial blue Aoi and put it on characters like him, because this Aoi is way better in terms of stats. Yeah, So that's that. And Oiran. This Oiran is strong. This is strong. As you can see, he has 17,500 defense. And he's a defender character. And compared to the very initial Oiran, this guy is a blocking Oiran. Unlike the last one was tackling, right? And he also has A rank pass. And then you can get the raid C rank interception. So he has block and interception and tackle from the previous S rank tackle, the whatever defense, I forgot. Yeah, so he's gonna be a really strong defender. But the thing is, you know, the past Oiran, he got the passive where all his parameter will be boosted by 20% if you go up against opponent forwards, which is strong because if you boost him, that previous one, all his stats will be around like 18,000, except offense, of course, which is pretty damn high. Yeah, higher than this, well, around the same stats as this guy. So you should really, you know, determine carefully whether to teach his tackle for those who only have one each. Yeah, because you might not want to lose that, because that one's good, you know, too. So yeah. And this Bunak, this guy is good. The reason is his passive, which is like the Misugi, who got the green Misugi, if you remember. If he shows up, right, he will touch the ball. We can reduce the power of the ball, right, for sure, 100% if he shows up. And he has the same thing, which is good. And this guy is way stronger than Misugi, okay, as you can see. Yeah, and he has, but the one thing that's difficult about him is it's like Samurai Wakabayashi, who only has SGGK punch, although his stats weighted on catch. So if you want to create a perfect Wakabayashi, you need the previous Wakabayashi's SGGK catch, right? It's like that for him. His block and his tackle is super high in terms of stats, but he only has tackle. And he has interception A, right? So you need the previous Bunnak, you need to bring that block to this Muay Thai block to him. That's what I did. Yeah, so you want to really teach that block to him. Yeah. So that's the situation. And I think that Muay Thai block Bunnak recently got a passive, which was yeah, auto block 30%, I think. Yeah, so it's not that good, to be honest. Yeah, so I think it's okay for those who have that red. Well, you know, if you think about the type, right, if you're going with red and you don't need green at all, then you might want to think back. But for most people, I would say this Bunnak is way better. You know, as you can see, the stats way better. It's 17,400 defense and 16,500 physical. And his defense is really weighted on tackle because his main skill is tackle, but his physical is weighted on power, which means it will boost block stats, which will end up to be a fairly strong blocker at the same time as tackle. So that's good. Yeah. And this new Hyuga. So is he good? He's not that good, to be honest. Well, he's like the same with the other past Hyuga. There's not much difference in between these, among these, you know, Hyuga. Like I'm talking like, you know, the Samurai Green Hyuga, or like Neo Tiger Hyuga. I forgot. Well, no. Yeah, Samurai Hyuga, I think. Yeah, but the thing is, he's team skill is shitty, to be honest. Middle school players attack 5%. That's not good today, right? Yeah. And his main shot is overhead tiger, which is like a high ball, I think it was. So you'll have to put some ground shot, because tiger shot A will not be enough. Yeah. Although he is a good shooter. His stats, I remember that his shot and power was strong, as like all the other Hyuga. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of that, it's good for those who don't have any Hyuga and this is your first Hyuga. For sure this is gonna be strong, but if you compare him with other characters, I would say he's not that super strong or anything, you know, today, after, you know, all these new good characters are already around. Yeah. And this Misugi, he is okay in terms of stats, but if you compare him with like Samurai Misugi, of course Samurai is better because he has a super good team skill, and his stats are also good. But this Misugi is really weighted on pass, I think it was, and he has a S rank drive pass, and yeah. So he, I would say, is okay. But the thing is, his passive is Stamina Killer, which I don't really like because you can't really, you know, depend on this passive. You don't know if this will really help until it really works, you know. And oh, by the way, this Hyuga has a Tsubasa Killer. So his parameter will be boosted if you go up against only Tsubasa. So it's too limited. Okay? Stand firm. Toughness killer for him. So if he goes up against toughness type, his parameter will go up by, I think it was like 5%, if I remember. Let me check with another device. Who was I talking about? Wire. Yeah, 5%. Yeah, so it's not that good. And this guy's always agility killer, and I think this one was like 5% as well. Yep, same thing. And this Matsuyama have non-Japanese player killer, but I think this was again 5%. So this time, you know, it's not that super good. All these, well, Bunak I would say is really good. Owaran's okay. Misaki is good. He's a super great passer, and other characters are okay, I would say. And maybe Aoi is good. Yeah, Aoi is good out of all the Aoi. But to be honest, frankly speaking, we don't in Japan. I don't see many people use Aoi at all. Whichever Aoi. So yeah, that's how you know you could tell from that, right? And this Chester, there's this new Chester. He's good. He's pretty good, as you can see from the stats. And he has a S rank interception now. Yeah, and also A rank dribble. So for those who have Dream Collection Chester, maybe you might want to think of teaching this S rank skill as an option. Yeah. And this new Schneider, is he good? Schneider normally everyone would look forward to, but for this I don't think it's good because his stats aren't that good, and he's really weighted on pass, although he's forward. So his shot, unlike, you know, how Schneider should normally be, is not strong. So he's really weighted on pass because his main skill is pass, obviously. So yeah, I would say I don't see anyone, not many people use this Schneider, but the way to use him in Japan, how everyone is using him is, you know, take out this pass and teach it to another Schneider. But you know, even for that, I wouldn't do that yet because, you know, I think for sure someday there's gonna be a super strong Schneider. Like a Dream Fast Schneider, or at least Dream Collection. So I would wait on teaching this pass too. Yeah, I would say. But yeah, but his team skill is pretty good actually. All stats 7% for European players. That's pretty something new and pretty good, I would say. Yeah. And he has a South America killer. So if he matches up against South American characters like Brazilian or Argentina characters, his parameter will be boosted by, I think it was like 5%. No, 10%. Okay, 10%. Yeah. So in terms of the boost, it's good, but I'll check his stats. But his shot power is only 5,600, and his power is 5,100. So it's not good as a Schneider. Past Schneiders are way better, and you know you would want for forward to have a strong shooting stats, right? Yeah. But his pass is like, you know, I said it's weighted, but it's only 5,900 actually, and his technique is 6,100. So yeah, I would say this Strider's not that good. Yeah, and this Gentile, he's good. He's good. As you can see, from his stats, his defense is above 18,000. That's strong, right? Already. So he's like that past Dandy block Gentile, the red one. He's like the same, but this guy is more weighted on interception compared to the last one, who was weighted on block. Yeah. So it's really, you know, the matter of which type you want to use actually. So this guy's stats, it's weighted on interception. He has 6,700 interception, and he also has 5,900 tackle, which is pretty high. And block even, he has 5,600. But if you look at his physical, technique is 5,700, which is good, which is related to interception. And power is 5,200, is okay. But his speed is 4,600, so although his tackle is 5,900, his speed is pretty low, so he wouldn't be a super strong tackler. Yeah, but you know, if you combine everything together, all the Gentiles into one Gentile, I think it's gonna be a pretty good Gentile. But if I were you, for those who have all Gentiles, I would keep everything, because you know, if you put, like, for example, Dandy block here, then you lose that red Gentile, right? For those who only have one. So if you want to go with red, you'll lose one defender, which is fairly good. Yeah, which I would not want to do. So yeah. And this is Brolin, another new Brolin. Well, hold on. So this guy has also a South American killer, so same as Schneider. Yeah. And this Brolin this time has tackle, weighted on tackle. He's again good. Yeah, compared to the last Brolin, I guess it's around the same, but this guy is weighted on tackle, whereas the last one was weighted on block. Yeah. So it's really a matter of which color you're going with, because the previous one was red, but this one is blue. And he's really weighted on tackle. He has 6,800 tackle and speed 5,400. Yeah, so it's good. And he also has pretty good block. He has 5,880 block and 5,600 power, which is good, pretty good. Yeah, for someone who is weighted on something else, like for him tackle. Yeah, I would say second tier at 5. It's late 5,000 is not bad. Yeah. So that's Brolin. So that's about it, right? Those are all the new characters. I would say, since most of you are probably too tired, you know, using all your dream balls in the last dream collection and summarize, I would say I would pass this transfer. I would, because Dream Fest will soon come again, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Pierre, Napoleon, and who else? Levin. These all have 10% all parameter boost, and these characters alone, they're super strong. So I would save my dream balls for that. Yeah, and in the current event and all these login bonuses, you're able to farm pretty many dream balls. So yeah, you'll be able to even for the free to play players, you're gonna be able to gain or farm pretty many to prepare yourselves for the Dream Fest, which is to come in like 10 days. So yeah, if you want to pull a lot of Dream Fest transfers, I would not pull this one. Yeah, because you know, even if you miss this, right, there's gonna be, you know, these characters everywhere, even in the Dream Fest or Dream collections in the future, they'll be included. So you know, you'll someday get it anyway. So yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's my honest feeling. And what else do we have? So my main topic today. So this video is quite long, sorry about that, but there's so many things to cover. So there's this Jun Misugi Time in Japan event, and also this April premiere event. So if you look at these two events, right, this one with Hino banner is again the pain in the ass, you know, ticket collecting. This time it's not a medal, but it's the ticket. Okay, and what you can get from this is Vulcan, who has this S rank left foot shot, and Napoleon, who has AAA, right? And for those who will definitely go after the Fest Napoleon, which is to come soon, I recommend you to get this Eiffel Tower attack, Well, this Napoleon I mean. And the reason is you will want this A rank Eiffel attack. I think. I don't know. Well, yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty good. Yeah, because the first Napoleon that is to come there will be this SSR raid where he'll be able to do 1-2 together with Misaki, but there is no red Misaki at the moment, I don't think. So, well, there is, but not strong ones. So but you know, if you are, for those who are using Napoleon, you're gonna be going with red mainly, right? So it's gonna be really hard to put Misaki that's not red. So if you have this Eiffel attack, you'll be able to make a good tag with you'll only need Pierre, and you need Pierre anyways from that first Napoleon, because his passive is, if Pierre is around, all his parameter will go up by 10%. So Pierre is a must for this first Napoleon. Or even if you're not going, well, even though there's no red Pierre, yeah, you have no choice but to use Pierre for those who are gonna be using Napoleon. So, you know, using Pierre is already enough, and you'll have to use Misaki if you don't have this Eiffel attack, because you will want to put that 1-2 skill to Napoleon. Yeah, so yeah, I would, you know, go after this. And this Vulcan again, another one with block this time, and this Napoleon with strong pass, which is okay too. And yeah, this is the same thing. And Chester with strong tackle. For those who have like Dream Collection Chester, this might be your chance to get another new skill. And this Hino with jumping tornado. I received many questions from global users saying, you know, from watching my video with A80 jumping tornado, but this is how you get it. Okay, it's not that hard because it only requires you silver tickets, 6 silver. Silver is not that hard, right, compared to gold. So I think well, you know, making this to level 80 means you're gonna be needing tons of these tickets, so it is still a pain in the ass, but yeah, it's worth the try, I would say, because this is strong. Yeah, so it really depends on what character you have, you know, and that's the skill you have to go after, you know. Yeah, you have to adjust yourself priorities to what you have. So for those who have like Fast Hino, you would want to definitely prioritize this. And for those who have, sorry, this one, not this one. And this Dragon Pass is pretty useful too. I use it a lot. And for those who have Dream Collection Chester, you would want to go after this. And for like those who will be going with red, and definitely will go after the future Napoleon Fast Napoleon, you might want to go after this Eiffel attack Napoleon. I would. And there's only one in stock anyway, so yeah, it's not that, well, it's only, they'll require you gold ticket, which is a pain in the ass, but yeah, it's only one, so you should get it. If I were you, I would go after that. And for those who have Vulcan Dream Collection, you might want this and this block. Yeah. So please look at what you have or what you will be needing in the future. For those who are going after, you know, Fast Napoleon, you might want to get the Napoleon stuff. And you know, prioritize your own, priority, because there's so many things at once. Okay, this event, and I'm gonna go over the Misugi event later. But yeah, and I would say compared to Misugi event, I would go prioritize this one, because there's so many good characters, and you know, this formation is so good this time. Like this one, Japanese players physical 10%, this is really good. And also this one, oh no, not this one, yeah, this one's also good. If you're going with red, you know which color you're going with, right, already. And there's all, red, green, and blue. Shot 10%. That's good, really good. You should get this, prioritize these formation. And this one's also good. European player attack 10%. This is good. Yeah, so there's so many good things. So I would say I would prioritize, sorry, to wrap things up, I would prioritize these formation, especially the shot per type. Look at which type you're going after, and you don't have to get all three types, but prioritize to which type you're going after, the same type. And either this Japanese physical 10% or the European attack 10%, I would prioritize. And then after that, go after the characters that you want. Okay, I mean, when I say characters, I mean the skill of these characters. Yeah, so that means look at what you have, or like what you want in the future, like Napoleon. If you definitely want to aim for that Napoleon, then you should get this Eiffel attack Napoleon, so that you could teach it afterwards. Yeah, so that's I think what's important for this event, how to prioritize yourself. And of course, if you have enough time, you would also definitely want to get this SSR black ball and SR black ball, I would say. And SSR guarantee ticket, you could just leave it for later, because you would definitely want to save these gold tickets for other things than SSR guaranteed, because yeah. And then Misugi event, is this worth going after? Well, actually, what's interesting about this Misugi event is it's like the samurai Nitta and Matsuyama, how to farm this Misugi. Well, first you get this drop Misugi from R, and you keep one R as the base character, and then you level this second Misugi, R Misugi, main skill to level 15, and then it will become the evolving item for the base R Misugi. And when you evolve that, it'll be SR, and then you do the same. You keep the SR Misugi as a base, and then you create another R Misugi at level 20, and then you blend that to the SR, and it'll be SSR. You keep repeating that until you make a UR with the blue shirt. Okay, when you reach that, his skill will be S rank. His team play tackle, which used to be like C rank at the beginning, it'll as you evolve, the rank of the skill will also change, and at the end it'll be S rank. And what's interesting about this event is you could farm this Misugi and forever, and you could level this S rank skill. Yeah. And actually, when this event came in Japan, I farmed this Misugi real hard, and I made this team play tackle up to level 20 during the event. And also, it's this team play tackle. Well, no, sorry. This to level this main special skill to like 20, 30, 40 to make it an evolving item per each stage, right? The main skill this guy has is same thing as the raid Misugi. Yeah. So if you look at the schedule, sorry, I think it shows up. There was this normal raid for Misugi from before, right? Where you can collect this. Oh, this one right here. So it's the same skill, team play tackle C. Yeah, that's what this event Misugi has, which means even after the event, you're able to farm that Misugi from the raid, and then eventually get level the team play tackle S up to max. But I thought I was gonna do it, so I was keeping, but still you need base characters, and also the one of this event Misugi. Well, how do I say it? If you only have the raid Misugi, although the special skill, main skill is the same, you can't blend it because it's not this event Misugi. What you do with those raid Misugis is to level this Misugi, which will be the evolving item. So which means you have to keep the base and these characters which will be evolving item per each stage, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stages, right? Evolve to SR, SSR, UR, and then blue shirt UR. So that there's 4 stages, which means to make one Misugi to blue shirt UR, you need 4 evolving item Misugi, at least. And then, to level this main character, main skill, you could use the raid. Yeah, because it doesn't matter how you level this. You could also use the black ball and rank black ball or whatever, but you have to have this, event Misugi as the base of the actual base and also the base of evolving item Misugi. Yeah, or else you can't blend it, Yeah, so yeah, you can, by keeping these Misugis in your box and then, farm the raid Misugi to level the main special skill to each level, you're able to, even after the event finishes, you're able to create this UR blue shirt Misugi. But this is really pain in the ass, and I don't think your club members will all be joining this Misugi raid every time. Okay, so I was gonna do it in the Japanese account, and so after the event ended, I was keeping 200 of these Misugis so that I could level this team play tackle S to around like level 60 or something at the end. But I didn't do even one after the event finished. So my team play tackle is was at the end only level 20, which I reached during the event, and I didn't do any after the event, although I had like 200 stocks. So yeah, I don't, for those who are really confident that you'll do it, it's okay, you could try. But if not, it'll just take up too much of your space of your box, and it's just pain in the ass, so I wouldn't recommend you to do it. And also this team play tackle, another reason why I quit doing that farming is because I noticed that this tackle, although it's S, it's not that strong. It's only 405 at max, whereas like the samurai Misugi had another tackle, right, as a main skill, if I remember it correctly. That is way stronger, actually. See, 415, and the team play tackle was 405 or something, right? Where is it? This one. Yeah. So, even if you grow this to level like at level somewhere like 5, it finally, reaches the same strength as the Samurai Misugi's tackle. So it's not that strong initially. The initial stats isn't that strong for this skill. So, yeah, that's another reason why I stopped. Yep. So I would say don't do this, farming to level this team play tackle S rank skill because it'll take too much of your time, and you would rather want to prioritize this one because there's way better stuff in here. Like I said, that the formation's super good. I would definitely prioritize this as number 1, and then I would shift myself to whichever character you have that you want to strengthen. Yeah, and then maybe if you have enough time, you would want to get these black balls. Yeah, and then maybe start doing Misugi. Yeah, that would be my advice to you. So I guess that's about it. I think I covered everything, right? Yeah. So it's now 53 minutes, it's super long, but yeah, I hope it's interesting and helpful. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and stay tuned for my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.